So, last week on SmackDown, there was a triple threat match for the Women's Championship between Nia Jax and Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton, right? And during the match, Nia Jax threw Jade Cargill's fucking nose through the fucking steel steps, right? And my question is this, right? Why is that happening, right? And my question is this: why is Nia Jax keep injuring women? Everybody knows in WWE, and as a fan, been around for a while, for a long time, knows Nia Jax is known for injuring people, right? Let's take it back, right, to Becky Lynch, right? Becky Lynch was one of the stars that people loved. She was put over, right? And people had faith in her, right? And when she turned heel on Charlotte, right, everybody was rooting for her, the man, right? And that's when the man was born, right? So at the same time, Becky Lynch went through the shit, you know what I'm saying? She knew she was treated a certain way, so she went through it, right? And she became the man, right? And then she became world champion. What happens next, right? Nia Jax goes after Amber Moon because everybody loves Amber Moon probably more than Nia Jax. And let's get to the point here. Like, Nia Jax just sucks on that mic. She's really boring on the mic. She can't cut a fucking promo. And I keep telling you guys, nowadays, nobody knows how to cut a promo. Nobody has promo skills, and they just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Nia Jax probably knows deep down inside that they love everybody else more than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never the best. I was probably never that good. So she just snaps and does her shit. Let's go to Charlotte Flair, where she's meant to be a 16-time women's champion, right? I don't care what nobody say. Her and Becky. I don't care if her and Becky become a 16-time world champion. Make it happen. You know what I'm saying? She breaks her neck twice and punches her in the face and goes rough it up. So she really just... You saw the way she punches Charlotte, right? It just tells me that Nia Jax has no control. Either she's retarded and doesn't understand this is just a sport. It's fake, okay? It's a fucking match, okay? It's a scripted show. Does she understand? You don't have to really injure these people. You don't have to kill them. This is not fucking street fighting. This isn't I don't know what to tell you, man. This isn't UFC. Like, I don't know. I think Nia Jax thinks she's in UFC or some shit. If not, I'm thinking Triple A. I don't know. We're going to talk about the Jade Cargill shit in a minute. I'm talking about her injuring all these women, right? When she injured Mandy Rose, right? She injured Mandy Rose, and then she went back to NXT, right? And she had a good career up there. And I think she did one of her best work was up there in NXT. I don't care what nobody said. She dyed her hair. She had a crew or whatever. So she really stepped her game up. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I've been watching her in NXT. You know what I'm saying? Same with Dolph Ziggler. He had to leave too. He did better in NXT. But the point is this, right? The point is this, right? Good things happen to those people, right? Because Mandy Rose didn't do nothing to Nia Jax. And Becky Lynch didn't do nothing to Nia Jax. And what happened to Becky Lynch? She became world champion. Mandy Rose had a better career in NXT. And Nia Jax still in the WWE. Sucks ass, right? So now she has to put out Jade Cargill, right? In the Jade Cargill situation, right? Here's the problem with the black talent nowadays, right? Ever since Vince McMahon left WWE, like literally Bobby Lashley, Kofi Kingston, all these guys haven't got any opportunities. You can't even at least have Shelton Benjamin get a fucking Intercontinental Championship opportunity. You feel me? You can't even at least have Carmelo Hayes go after the U.S. Championship and become U.S. Champion, but you can't make that happen. So what do? You have The Miz turn on him, which is fine, because, you know, The Miz needs to be world champion. But the thing is this, right? Black talent is not being used properly nowadays. Bianca Belair hasn't been world champion ever since. What in the fuck is going on with that? I have never, literally, she hasn't even been champion for like, since 2023, if I'm correct. Yeah, so like, the thing is this, right? What are we doing with this shit, right? What are we doing? Why isn't Jade Cargill world champion? You have to send Nia Jax, who's one of the worst wrestlers of all time, out there to injure her, right? To injure her. And I think the reason is this, right? Because Triple H just doesn't give a fuck about the black talent. You feel me? And we're at this point that Nia Jax is one of Triple H's favorite stars. She's definitely in that She's definitely in that fucking category with Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and Gunther, who are one of the worst wrestlers of all time. You feel me? So don't be surprised if Nia Jax beats Tiffany Stratton for the World Championship. Because we're at this point where Triple H is going to have Nia Jax win the World Championship again. Nobody wants to see it. Now, if you're going to make that happen, you know, fuck it. Don't even make it happen. If you're going to make it happen, ratings are going to drop. You're at 1 million, 2 million. I don't think Triple H gives a fuck. Because if you do give a fuck, bro, you would at least give Jade an opportunity and reward her the title. You feel me? She would at least won the world title at SummerSlam, but no, she has to lose in 5 or 7 minutes. And I can't get over the fact that Jade Cargill had to lose in 5 to 7 minutes to Triple H's favorite white girl, Tiffany Stratton. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense here, right? And that's why Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin and BF went on to do their thing and went on to move on, right? Went on to have better careers, right? Bobby Lashley's on top, AEW World Champion, if I'm correct. You feel me? AEW Tag Team Champions. You feel me? So, I got another video I'm about to do, right? It's going to be WWE versus AEW and TNA, right? I got ideas coming up, right? Stay in tune. Thing is this, right? Nia Jax can't draw any fucking numbers. She can't draw any money for this company. So why would you want to award her? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jade Cargill has the potential to get the ratings at least up to 3 or 4 million. You feel me? At least. That's how I feel. You feel me? Because Nia Jax can't do it. Tiffany Stratton can't do it. Stephanie Foucault can't do it. None of these girls can cut a fucking promo. They fucking can't cut a promo. Bianca's alright. Naomi, I miss Naomi at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because Naomi could run the fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But we have to deal with Nia Jax, right? And hopefully Naomi can come back and kick Nia Jax, whoop her candy ass, and kick her out of WWE. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably where we're going to be at this point, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. With the WrestleMania 43 thing, it's going to be fucking hell. Nia Jax being on top again is going to be fucking hell. It's going to be miserable. I'm telling you. Cody Rhodes as champion, this is bullshit. This is really dumb, you know? This is ridiculous, right? This is really getting ridiculous. Like, at this point, bro, you should release Nia Jax. If you don't release Nia Jax, she's going to injure everybody. You understand me? She's going to injure the whole fucking roster. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't. Here's the thing. If you're going to be in my company, you have to be careful. You have to protect the other wrestler. There's the rule in this company. You have to protect the wrestlers in that fucking ring. You have to make sure that wrestler is straight. You know what I'm saying? That's why John Cena talks throughout his matches and Mark Henry gets mad, which is understandable. But John Cena's doing his job. He's protecting the wrestlers. He's helping them. That's the thing. So Nia Jax ain't doing shit. Just going out there doing business for herself. And there's always that big mean bitch in public who thinks she can do whatever she want to go into doing her own business. We all know her, bro. I've known a couple of them who think they can run her mouth and think she can do whatever the fuck she want. No, bitch. You can't get away with that because in real life, a whole nigga will probably shoot you in your head or fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't want that to happen to Nia Jax, but she needs to be careful. If she doesn't give a fuck at this point, she might as well go home. Because you're going to fucking injure everybody and there's going to be lawsuits coming. You better be lucky that Charlotte, Becky, or fucking Mandy Rose, Jade Cargill don't have any lawsuits coming up. You know what I'm saying? But in this company, Triple H won't allow that shit because, like I said, Nia Jax is going to be protected no matter what. You feel me? Because that's Triple H's golden girl. And it's really fucked up nowadays, bro. We just got to admit it to this point. If Nia Jax doesn't get released or be careful and get her shit together, somebody's going to get hurt. We're at the point where somebody's going to be in a fucking coma. I'm not even playing with you. Because in my company, bitch, you better be careful or you're going to get the fuck out or you're fired. It's just that simple. You're not going to come in my company and do this shit. You feel me? Her injuring all these women doesn't make any sense. It just really tells me Nia Jax doesn't have any common sense. Now, if you're going to have common sense, right, you need to understand. If you have common sense, you need to understand you have to be careful in that ring. You can't just go to business for yourself, then you could injure a person because you think you're the best or you're just heated up and angry because you're just not that great. Big deal. You can't always get things that you want. You feel me? So Nia Jax goes out there for business for herself because she knows she's not that fucking good. She'll never be that great. She'll never be on a fucking Trish Stratus level, a Liv Morgan level, a Becky Lynch level. None of that. You feel me? So if you don't release Nia Jax or if she doesn't get her shit together, she's going to injure a lot of women and they're going to be lawsuits coming up and somebody's going to die in that ring. Somebody's going to pass away and I'm telling you right now, something needs to change. And that's getting Nia Jax the fuck out of here. Get Nia Jax out of here. I don't care what nobody says. Her, what she did to Jade Cargill, it's messed up. Jade Cargill is going to be straight. She's going to come back and whoop that ass.